Hey, Angie Nelson here from theworkathomelife.com. Today we're going to be talking about something that I'm really excited about, and that is holiday work from home jobs. Now we know that there are going to be a lot of great seasonal positions that are coming open here in just the very near future. A lot of these positions are going to start training in August and September, and this is going to be a great opportunity for some of you who are still looking for your first work at home job, or maybe even another work at home job, to get a position rather quickly. And these seasonal positions are how I got my work at home start almost 11 years ago. Now, a lot of the companies that we are going to be talking about today may have positions open now, or we're probably expecting them to have some positions open in the next few weeks. So get your notebooks ready and make sure you listen till the end of the video to find out how you can get some more information on the companies that we're speaking about in this video, along with some others. Now, as I mentioned, these are going to be holiday work at home jobs. Many of the companies that we are going to be speaking about today are getting ready to fill a large number of positions to cover the holiday shopping season. So as you might have anticipated, a lot of these are going to be customer service or sales related positions. And while that may not be your dream job, I want you to still keep an open mind about these positions. A lot of you have told me that you've been looking for a work at home job for quite some time, and it's just not happening. Now, what we run into quite a bit in the work at home world is that many companies are working for previous work at home experience. And that can be kind of a catch-22 for beginners, because how are you going to get work at home experience if you can't get your first work at home job? Well, these positions that we're talking about today, a lot of them are going to be open to newcomers because they are looking to fill up such a large number of positions in a short period of time. And as I mentioned, these are short-term positions. So even if this isn't your dream job, you may be able to do it for a couple of months here so that you can get some experience to put on your resume to help you get that job that you're really looking for. Now, the first position that we're going to be talking about today is virtual call positions with Amazon. Amazon is a well-known and trusted company, so you can apply to them with confidence that this is a legitimate position. They do have a large number of positions that are available leading up to the holiday shopping season, but these positions do fill fast. This is a really coveted position among work-at-homers. These positions, they are temporary, but if you do a great job and you show up for your schedule, some of them do lead into permanent positions. Now, Amazon does hire employees as opposed to independent contractors. They usually are looking for a commitment of about 20 to 29 hours per week. And the pay for these is reportedly around $10 an hour. If you are bilingual or you do have some other skills, there may be some opportunities for some increased pay there. Now, Amazon currently hires in 30 states across the US, so you'll want to check their job description for a full list of where these positions are available and where they're hiring right now. Now, while we're speaking of Amazon, you may want to check out Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex is a new vertical for Amazon, and they hire independent contractors as drivers. Now, in these positions, what you'll be doing is delivering Amazon Prime packages. Now, at the time of filming this video in July of 2018, Amazon has on their Flex website that drivers can earn $18 to $25 per hour. Now, I would expect that a lot of that has to do with the location and the hours that are available, but you'll want to check into that for yourself. Now, unlike the Amazon virtual call center position, this one does allow you to set your own schedule and also your own availability through the Flex app. This one's currently available in about 50 US cities, but you can get on the wait list. Now, another one that we have seen in the last couple of weeks is The Gap. They don't hire work from home agents often, but when they do, the applicants can flood into these fast, so that you will want to keep an eye open on their website for this one. Now, The Gap hires for employee positions, and these can include medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, and 401k. These do also come with an employee discount, I'm told. Now, these positions are going to be location specific, so you will need to watch their job board for any openings and see where those positions are currently available. The most recent openings were in Ohio, and those ones did include email chat positions as well. Now, another really popular virtual call center position is for HSN, or the Home Shopping Network. This is a really fun gig. Unfortunately, it's only available in 3 states. Those are Florida, Ohio, and Tennessee at this time. Occasionally, we do see positions available in Virginia as well. Now, the pay isn't openly disclosed on this one, but they do say that it isn't competitive compared to other similar positions. A lot of the feedback on the HSM positions is that this is a really fun and laid-back gig. There's a lot of flexibility, and benefits are available as well. Now, LiveOps is a company that covers virtual call positions for a lot of different companies. You are going to find a lot of variety here, ranging from, inbound sales to roadside assistance, tech support, insurance claims, customer service. There are some food order taking positions available on occasion, and there's also some in the healthcare and payroll support divisions as well. Now, LiveOps does keep a running job board on their site, so you are going to be able to see what positions they do have available at this time and apply to those individual clients. That job board is also going to tell you the hourly commitments and also the hours that are available. Now, some of these positions at LiveOps, they do have no weekly hourly commitment. So those can be a really flexible gig that you can kind of keep in your back pocket for when you need some extra cash. Some of the other positions that they have are going to be up to 30 plus hours per week. Now, LiveOps hires independent contractors as opposed to some of those employee positions that we spoke about before. Now, some of the differences you're going to run into with those: the employee positions, they will take their taxes, they will take payroll taxes out of your check each pay period. The independent contractor side of that, you're going to be responsible for paying your own taxes. Now, what that also kind of means sometimes is that while you are running into a lot of that $10 an hour pay with those employee positions, some of the independent contractor positions do pay more, and they do have a little bit more income potential. With LiveOps, a lot of their positions are paid by talk time, and what that means is you're paid per minute that you're on the phone. Now, another thing you'll run into when you need to determine whether you want to be an employee or an independent contractor is a lot of times on the independent contractor side of things, you have a lot more flexibility in your scheduling. You get to determine what your schedule is. A lot of times on the employee side of things, they're determining what your hours will be, how many hours per week you'll work, and what those hours will be. So that's a lot of what determines what is an employee and what is an independent contractor, is how much control you have over your schedule. And another thing, as I mentioned in a couple of the previous job positions, is the employee positions, sometimes those do come with benefits like health insurance or 401k programs, or some of the different employee discounts and paid time off, things that you expect from an employee position. Independent contractor positions, those usually don't have any of those benefits involved, and sometimes that's what will determine that increase in pay as well. You're going to have to cover a lot of those expenses yourself. Now, getting back to LiveOps, when we're talking about the scheduling, they do allow you to schedule in 30-minute blocks. That's something that's appreciated by a lot of work-at-homers that do have to plan their days around children's schedules, or maybe you have an elderly parent that you need to take care of and get to doctor's appointments and things like that. Those 30-minute time blocks can really make a great difference in your scheduling, as opposed to having to sit down and work a 4-hour time block at one time. Now, LiveOps does require you to pay for a background check. That's $45. That's not too uncommon for a lot of these virtual call center positions. So it shouldn't be something that raises a red flag unless it's a company that you're not familiar with. But first, a lot of these you will run into having to pay for a background check, and that usually runs about $15 to $45. Now, Nextrep is another company that offers a lot of different work-at-home positions. They can range from those as seen on TV infomercials that you see to answering phones for salons. The openings that they have available, they are really varied and they change a lot from time to time. So you do want to keep an eye on their available positions for the clients that they're hiring for at this time. Now, the pay is going to be based on the project at Nextrep. Each client's going to have their own pay rate. Some of those may be only $10 per hour. Some of the sales positions do offer the potential to earn more than $25 per hour. Now, while we are talking about seasonal work-at-home positions, a company that we do know has training scheduled to start in September is Nordstrom. Now, at the time of filming this video, Nordstrom had 2 seasonal work-at-home positions available. One was in Florida and one was in North Carolina. Now, these are employee positions as well, and these are going to offer benefits, but they do come with a full-time schedule, and that schedule is determined by the company. And it says right in those job descriptions that schedule flexibility is required and expected from people in these positions. And these 2 positions are going to start out at $15.15 per hour with incentives and employee discounts and employee benefits and a discount. The Wayfarer is another one that is going to have some training starting in September. These positions seem to be going really fast when they're on their job board. Within a couple of days, they're usually taken down. So you will want to keep an eye on the Wayfarer job board or the Flex Jobs job board, as you'll want to apply to those as soon as they come up. These are customer service positions, and that training is slated to start on September 10th. Now, the last one we're going to talk about today is Williams-Sonoma. This is one that we do see pop up from time to time throughout the year. These are going to be really location-specific positions as well. They do require some on-site training, so that is why the positions are really determined by the location. They do have to be within a certain mileage from their call centers. A few locations that they have open right now are Las Vegas, Oklahoma City, Columbus, Dallas, San Francisco, the Colony, Texas, and a few others. And Williams-Sonoma says that the pay for these is $12 an hour with employee benefits and an employee discount. Now, there are a couple other companies that you'll want to keep your eye open on. These are companies that hire a large number of clients, like we spoke about with LiveOps and Nextrep. These companies will be Sitel, Sutherland, and Sykes. You'll want to keep an eye on those. Those are likely to have a large number of positions available in the upcoming weeks. And as always, you can keep an eye on the individual company's job board. Flex Jobs is always a great place to check out for legitimate leads, or you can hop over to my website. I do have a job boards lead that is updated throughout the week, and that one is going to have, I'll leave a link for that one down in the description below. Now, as I said, even if these companies don't have positions open at this time, they may in the upcoming weeks. So you're going to want to keep an eye open on those positions and make sure you're getting your application in as soon as possible when you do see those coming up. And as I said, even if this isn't your dream job, if you can make it work for a couple of months, I'd highly recommend it, especially if you're new to the work-at-home world. It's going to give you that much needed experience that you need to put on your resume, and it's always nice to have some extra spending money for the upcoming holiday season anyway. Now, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please give it a like and a share, and make sure that you're subscribed so you'll get notification of the next video. I'll also leave you some links to some of the companies that we spoke about in today's video, along with my job board that you can check out for the most recent job openings that we see available. Until next time, I wish you most success in your work at home job search.